where my shit go? Yu-Gi-Oh storylines, but he's trying to explain to the police. So the first season, help! My grandfather's been kidnapped by a young billionaire. And he's being forced to play card games against him. Your grandfather was kidnapped by a billionaire. And he's being forced to play card games against him? Yes, can you help him? Mr. Yugimoto? I don't think so. Can you get out of our piercing? Sir, it's Yugimoto again. Help! An effeminate man with a millennium eye challenged me to a duel for the TV! And then he stole my grandfather's soul and put it in a card!
Like this.
Hey Frank, come in here real quick. Say that to him one more time. Mr. Moto. So now you gotta go to Duel Island, or...
You gotta skip school with your Brooklyn friends.
I don't think so. You can get out of here. What happened in season 2? I don't remember.
I don't fucking know. Oh, that was the one with Mako Tsunami. My cards are more powerful because they're under the water. Your cards are at a disadvantage. Can you do that in the game?
No.
In the actual card game, can you just put water on the table? I don't fucking think so. So let me get this straight. You were dueling with holograms. The guy that stole your grandpa got up on the ledge and was like, "Kill me!" And you were gonna do it, but then your other you took over and was like, "I can't kill him through holograms." And that made no sense.
You know, my other me, he just loves dueling. I got a therapist. This other you, he's the more alpha male version of you. Yes, he's so cool and strong.
Taya, hold my hand. Tristan, get out of it. You don't want to see what's going on, Tristan. Take Bandit Keith's neckerchief and put it over your eyes.
This other you, does he come out frequently?
And he's taller than you?
Every time I need him to do something manly. And was he the one that robbed the bank? It wasn't me. It was Yami, the king of games.
Hold on, I just remembered. In the season 2, someone hijacked like a space laser, didn't they? Or was it a card? They were gonna blow up the city.
I know we had Duel City.
Oh wait, was that where they had the fucking the wrist things? Those were pretty cool.
Hell, I'm part of this international tournament, and there's some guys that are beating us up trying to take our Egyptian god cards. So, billionaire, trillionaire Seto Kaiba, richer than Elon Musk, made this whole game to get a couple cards.
I never understood why he didn't just make more. Like, they own the company. Or I guess they don't own the card game. Okay. Yu-Gi-Oh! Space Laser. Satellite Laser Balsam. Did you hear that
Is that a card, or?
The creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Died?
What?
This was maybe a month ago. He was... he was just found face down in Okinawa in the water. Some Japanese guy was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they was like, "You created Yu-Gi-Oh! And you're dead."
What? This is recently?
It might have been last month. He was like 50 years old too. His name's like Kazuki, of course.
And they're saying like no foul play? Like he was
he just died in Okinawa.
He lost a duel?
Probably.
Had to drown himself?
What's his name? I think Kazuki something. Kazuki Takahashi. The most like basic name ever.
Well, no more Yu-Gi-Oh, y'all.
Author of manga Yu-Gi-Oh! Kazuki Takahashi found dead in Okinawa.
Let me see what it looks like.
He looks very much like the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Interesting.
He had a nice fucking head of hair, though, for a 50-year-old man.
Well, that's quite interesting.
Oh, wait, 60?
60?
I bequeath to you my rarest card of all, Scapegoat. What was it, Scapegoat and Karibo? Or something?
I have the ultimate card. Pussy power! It attacks, raises your attack in defense by 100%. I can dictate the rules to the game. Pussy power allows me to dictate any rule in the game.
I attach Cannon Turtle to the back of Blue Eyes White Dragon. Can I see the rulebook real quick? No, you may not. It's in my heart.
It'd be funny if a character did say that. Like, wait a minute.
Oh, hold on.
Can I see that real quick?
Because in the TV show, the
It's like
shit
you took way too many turns. that was a 3-turn move. You took it 1 turn.
Right, yeah. No. He's always just like combining shit. But it's like, in the TV show, it didn't say what the cards did on any of them. So it's like, he could just be making it up. Oh, Brand.
Okay. And last final anime thing. Alright, One Piece fans, don't jump down my throat. But I'm stealing this from a person I heard. He was talking about a different thing, but
Yeah.
I envision One Piece as a bag of chips. Sometimes you're not even hungry, but you just eat them, and you can get so caught up in eating them, like, by the time it's over, you're like, did I even eat that bag of chips?
Yeah.
You're like, what? I don't know. I don't watch One Piece. I don't read One Piece, but
I don't like One Piece.
it looks like a bag of chips where people just watch it, and they're by the end, it's like, I feel like if I ask any person, like, alright, can you explain an episode to me? They'll be like,
Yeah, that's interesting.
Huh. Yeah, Luffy? Okay, Luffy? He was hungry?
Gomu. Ooh.
God, I'm getting lit up! Chris! I ain't gonna make it!
You don't talk about One Piece like that.
That's what happened.
You don't like, no. I show up at your door after you go home and find that. Man, you know about One Piece, man.
Chris, what's going on? You have your Among Us with you for some reason.
And I have them taped together. And I'm like, I play my Among Us in attack mode. And I'm swinging around. You're good. That'd be pretty badass if you had them like on some kind of elastic thing. You could like throw them out, pull them back in.
Alright, I bet we just peeked for stories, Chris. Alright, what you got anything? You said you had something else?
These fucking. But yeah, One Piece. That's a good analogy.
Like, it's just.
If I do say so myself.
It just looks like nothing to me.
And here's the thing, this was like maybe 4 years ago? That's how long we've been here. What are those fucking red... Oh wait, are those safety? Oh, they hurt her?
Yeah, I think it hurt me too.
Oh.
And I'm being fair, One Piece. The same things with Dragon Ball Z Super.
Yeah.
There's... If you ask me an episode of Dragon Ball, I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Right.
Tell me one interesting thing about Luffy.
There's nothing to any of the characters.
He gets angry when you hurt his friends. Okay,
That's every character.
That's every character. Just
Piccolo!
well, you know when he gets hungry, and
like Naruto, it's like Naruto. It's just like Naruto. Or Goku gets hungry. Goku gets hungry.
I don't know.
Took that trope. He's stupid like Naruto and Goku. He's really stupid. Nami's tits are gigantic.
You got me sold.
She's only 11 years old. Don't worry. At the time skip, she'll be 14.
Oh! No! You bitch.
Saved by the bell.
Is that what those things do? Oh no! I ain't gonna make it.
Mark Ruffalo, where are you when we need you, buddy?
I'm in another movie you never heard about. Mark Ruffalo, help!
He probably would help out too. He seems like a free kind of guy.
That's the secret, cat. I'm always angry.
Oh, but One Piece, yeah. So this was like a long time ago. I went to Tsutaya. I think you can rent like 10 manga for like $2 or some shit like that. So I rented like 10 One Pieces. I like read all of them.
Oh.
And at the end of it, I was like, I don't know what I just got out of that. And I've heard that it gets better as the story progresses. But I'm like, I'm not gonna read like 80 volumes for it to get better.
Right? It's like y'all gotta give me something.
And it's like, yeah, these characters are tasty. Arlong, he's a cool shark man. And that's the arc I always get to when I stop reading it. Fucking Buggy the Clown.
Buggy the Clown.
He comes back later, I guess.
Character design, he knows what he's doing with characters.
Yeah, great characters. But a bag of chips tastes great too. Except for Usopp, who looks like shit. They should have made him look like Brad Pitt after the time skip. Like he's just super hot.
Did he get plastic surgery or?
He just grew into his body. Fucking Frankie looks cool. I love Brooks, the skeleton that plays music. He's cool as shit. I got a fucking picture of him over here.
There are too many characters. Is that too?
Here's my next character that'll be in for fucking one chapter.
Is that One Piece movie out yet?
I think so. One Piece Red. Do you remember YouTube Red?
Yeah.
And then they're like, it was like, what's the YouTube they try and get you to pay for?
Premium or something?
Premium. It was like that for like a year. And then they're like, that's stupid. Let's just call it premium.
Where'd she go? You better get them tits out.
What is he doing? Just having a good time on the dumpster. Making hell of a lot of fun in the dumpsters after hours. Uh-oh. Don't give it up, Luffy. Yago. Ho. Sets out for One Piece. It's the name of the treasure. I love that they added that. Man, he got fly.
She was almost dead.
Martin had a dream. Kendrick has a dream. Chris Sensei has a dream to get out. Okay. You better hurry, because you gotta play while I read off this hate. Let me just look up what I...
This is the most empty I've ever seen your freezer. Where is all the frozen food?
I don't know.
Oh, but
I was in a hate Japan mode.
Hate Japan?
Okay. So, one thing I noticed with these fucking videos, and there's
these are Japanese people doing the videos, or
it's Japanese interviewing Japanese.
Okay.
Which it's just sucking your own dick, isn't it? At that point, that's just like me asking an American, "What do you think of the 4th of July?" USA, USA. Like, what's the fucking point? You are Japanese. Why are you asking them?
Don't inappropriate, Chris.
I'm sorry.
It's in there. It's in her vagina.
Brandon, I thought I hit the yellow.
You pulled out her ovaries. She hits menopause and dies. It's hot. All right. So they're interviewing.
So it's Japanese guys. I don't blame you. You want that easy snatch. You want to show girls, look at my channel where I ask stupid questions to stupid people who nobody needs to hear them from. But it's just like I've noticed one thing. They never, ever question or challenge what the person said. It's like, what? It's always, what do you think of Americans? Oh, I think they're like nice and friendly. Oh, okay.
They're right.
What was the point of that? Aren't you supposed to say, like, And either that, or they'll just agree with them and just go, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." Like one thing, it was like a girl,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like, "What do you think of? What do you think of? Or what's something about Japan you don't like?" And she just goes, "Ah, it's super strict." And he's like, "Yeah, kibishi ne, kibishi daro, kibishi like." I'm like, "Can you ask her what area is strict, please?" Because I don't think Japan's very strict now that I've lived here. Because when I was walking to Shinsaibashi, there was a lot of businessmen just fucking guzzling beer out on the sidewalk. So apparently it's not too fucking strict. Oh, Japanese are allowed to take naps at work. I don't think how hard you work in America, you're ever allowed to fucking just sleep at work. You'll be fired. So apparently it's not strict, but they never, ever challenge them or even really discuss anything.
Right. This is going on. Let me slide in there with that point. This is like a thing. Like it's never specific. Like never specific.
Right.
Because like even my daily life at work and stuff. Like, oh Chris, move a little bit. You're still in there. Your big ass head. Like if you say, "Oh, I got my license. I drive in Japan," they'll say, "Oh, is driving in Japan hard?" And like that question's not specific enough.
Right.
Well,
what aspect?
Do you mean driving in the city?
Right.
Do you mean driving on a different side of the steering wheel?
Right. Do you mean listening to bad radio?
Because driving in the city is hard anyway.
Right.
Like if I'd probably have a tougher time driving in New York.
Right. Yeah.
If you're just driving down the highway, that's nothing.
Right.
The other side of the steering wheel, you get used to. So the question itself is never.
It's not a real question.
Right? So
it's not a full question, I should say.
So it's almost like, even before you ask the question, it's like, I don't think the question was good enough to begin with.
Right. Hold on. There was another parts of that. Strict. I'll have to check my notes.
Well, this also goes with what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was like, I think, honestly, no, all that collective, individual shit, that's all bullshit anyway.
Yeah.
If we're doing that shit, I actually think America is more collective.
Yeah, it does seem like that, doesn't it?
Especially nowadays. If you look at America, like, those are some collective motherfuckers.
Right.
Well, a lot of Japanese people I know, they're not like...
They're not collective at all.
I'm like, they're getting theirs. They're like, I'm worried about me and my family.
Which is why I'm still teaching English. Because you don't fucking stick together with your fellow man. Help a guide you now, please. Oh, okay, I remember. So then there was a guy.
She's there.
Shoot her there. Then there was a guy. I fucked it up. There was a guy, and he was. It was something about the way they answer questions, it's always like it's either Japan's bad, but that's good. Oh, we're so strict because we're just so proper. Or America's so free, which I think is a bad thing. But this guy, he was like, oh, I think education in America it's always just non-Japan.
Yeah.
There's like 204 countries. Which one are you fucking talking about?
You either Nihonjin or Gaijin. There's only two, Chris. There's only two. You either Nihonjin or Gaijin, baby.
But he was like, yeah, I think I think he said in Australia. He's like, yeah, education was so like you can. Hold on. I'll skip what he was trying to say. And he was like, yeah, you can just do whatever you want. I'm like, what school around the world lets you do whatever you fucking want? And he's like, yeah, in Japan, like, it's so strict and like you can't do it. It's like, you fucking just take your kids out walking like once a week.
Honestly, I've been teaching in many schools in Japan.
Right.
If you were, honestly, I think Japanese kids get to do what the fuck they want more.
Right. And
the shit these kids get, the teachers say, whatever.
Yeah. Like, and I only have the one experience, and I never did elementary, so I don't have as much I can really say on that topic. But it's just like I don't think that you know what you're talking about. Like when I was watching, I'm like, I think you just made it up. Like, and I think even the interviewer was like, oh yeah, well, oh
right.
And it's what is that interviewer getting out of that? If I interview someone in Japan, I say, what's it like when you work at a konbini? I'm receiving information that I can use. Or other people can find interesting. But it's just like, none of those matter at all.
Now, here's a crazy question. Do you think... Sometimes you go like, you know what? Not for as long, but maybe it's kind of good that we did get to start in the school system.
Yeah. To
see how bullshit it all is.
Oh.
Because if we got to start with a regular job, we would actually still believe the school shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But after being in schools and ACOS, we go like, oh, that was all bullshit.
Right. Yeah. But you mean instead of starting off as a salaryman or something, something like that?
Like, if we just had regular jobs.
Right. We
would have no reason to think that, oh, their school is so prestigious and students are so good.
Right. That yeah.
But because we had to go through the school, we're like, oh, no, that seems
no.
Chris, get back in now.
Well, that actually helped me out. I brought this up before. I was talking to some woman at a bar, and she said like, "Oh, I work at a junior high school," and I'm like, okay, so what are the bad things the kids... Yeah. She's like, well, these kids are smoking, these kids are drinking. I'm like, okay, so I already know to ask I know what questions to ask.
And I think we said that before, like, they won't tell you. You have to already know. Which is... What? You just have
that's just like going to college and being like, all right, teach me math, and they're like, you should know math to take my course. What?
I'm not going to tell you anything unless you already know how this formula. Like, what? This doesn't make any sense. How am I supposed to know that? All I know is you're supposed to know.
Hey. Can you zap it, please? Why aren't you zapping, boy? Did I run out of zaps? Oh, I didn't have the right gun.
You on that ion blast.
Where did you go?
Alright, here's a question. I was thinking about this a few days ago. How much... Oh, you're back home. How much...
I can't think of anything else.
How much money do you have to make a year before you go like, I guess I won't move to Japan. I'll just go visit. I don't think it's much. I said like around...
Brandon, I told you I wanted to work at a pastry shop.
Like, if you're making, like, if back home...
Yeah.
If you're making, like, 45 to 50, I don't think anyone comes to Japan.
Oh, you mean you move back, you get a 50,000 job?
I'm talking about even before you come, like, if you're like, man, I do want to live in Japan.
Oh, pre-cum.
Yeah, but you're like, I'm already making 50,000. I can't go.
But there's people that do that.
That's true.
And they are in the right.